Lee Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, there's a minority of teachers who subscribe to the sort of dog whistle, divisive politics sometimes seen from the opposition benches, and the benches down here, by the way. This has led to some children in Ashfield being put off from speaking, expressing their own opinions during sensible debate in school time. So does the Secretary of State agree with me that whilst in the classroom, teachers should remain politically neutral?
Are teachers in classrooms crossing the line of political neutrality? What if I told you that some students in Ashfield feel silenced in debates, unable to express their views freely? Today, we unravel a controversial issue raised by Lee Anderson in Parliament, questioning whether schools are living up to their responsibility of staying politically neutral. Stick with us, because what we're about to reveal might change how you think about education in Britain. Lee Anderson, a vocal MP, recently raised a pressing concern in the House of Commons. During a debate, he highlighted a significant issue regarding some teachers allegedly promoting divisive, partisan politics in the classroom. Anderson specifically pointed out that this has discouraged students in his constituency of Ashfield from expressing their own opinions during school debates. This situation brings us to a fundamental question. Should teachers remain politically neutral in classrooms? More importantly, what are the legal and moral duties schools must follow when teaching sensitive topics?
Mr. Speaker, I've had the privilege of visiting hundreds of schools across our country, and I tell you, children are usually never backwards in coming forwards with their opinions in the schools that I visited, and I would hope that is the case in his constituency too. Of course, schools have a duty to promote issues such as fundamental British values, and schools are also subject to long-standing legal duties which do prohibit them from promoting partisan political views.
Classrooms are meant to be safe spaces for discussion. Teachers play a pivotal role in shaping students' perspectives, and their influence should always encourage critical thinking rather than imposing personal beliefs. The Education Act mandates that schools promote fundamental British values, which include democracy, the rule of law, and mutual respect. But does promoting these values sometimes blur the lines of neutrality? Lee Anderson's key concerns. In his speech, Anderson criticized certain teachers for what he termed as dog whistle divisive politics, claiming that their actions align with the opposition benches. He argued that such behaviors contradict the principles of political neutrality and discourage free speech among students. What does the law say? UK schools have a legal duty to avoid promoting partisan political views. Teachers must present multiple perspectives when discussing political issues, allowing students to form their own opinions. The Department for Education emphasizes teaching values like respect and open-mindedness, but schools must tread carefully to avoid indoctrination. Government's response. The Secretary of State for Education addressed Anderson's concerns in Parliament, emphasizing her confidence in British schools. She remarked that students are typically outspoken and willing to share their views. However, she reiterated that schools must adhere to strict guidelines on neutrality and ensure that debates remain balanced and fair. Examples from schools across the UK positive. Examples: many schools encourage open debate by organizing model parliaments, debate clubs, and critical thinking exercises. These initiatives teach students to analyze multiple viewpoints before forming their conclusions. Challenges. However, in some cases, parents have reported instances where students felt pressured to align with a teacher's political stance. This undermines the purpose of education as a platform for diverse ideas. The bigger picture. This debate is not just about Ashfield. It reflects a broader issue across Britain. With the rise of politically charged narratives in society, the role of schools has become more critical than ever. They must foster an environment where students feel empowered to speak, question, and challenge respectfully without fear of judgment or bias. When schools fail to maintain neutrality, they risk alienating students and diminishing the quality of education. The future of Britain depends on young minds that can think independently, question authority, and engage in meaningful discussions. It's time to hold schools accountable for maintaining political neutrality. Parents, teachers, and policymakers must work together to ensure that classrooms remain spaces of mutual respect and open dialogue. If you believe in preserving the integrity of education, subscribe to our channel. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's continue to explore the issues that shape our society. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion matters.